Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you, the adult, the parent, how to teach your junior golfer. 6-week program that I developed, I've taught. We just wrapped up another 70 players through the program for this year. I brought, thank you, Carson. I brought Carson along with me today. I've been teaching golf for over 20 years. I'm a Class A PGA professional. So I'm going to share it all with you today, show you exactly how I give a lesson, tips, techniques along the way. And at the end, we'll try to do a bonus lesson too for you. So sit tight, watch the videos, teach your kids, get them out, have fun with them, and let's make some new golfers.
Yeah.
Okay,
Gotcha.
let's go. Okay, so here's what we're gonna need. A junior set fit for your child. So it should come with a driver. They're coming with hybrids now, 2 irons, and of course, the putter. So make sure you have the set. If you got that set, you're locked and loaded. You're ready to get in it with us. Sound good?
Yep.
Okay, week 1. Here we are. We're on the putting green. Now what we do is we teach the kids starting at the hole close and we work them backwards. So we're gonna start putting. We're going short putts, medium putts, long putts, and then we'll work our way over to the driving range and do all that. But it's so important to start them backwards because it allows for little strokes in the golf swing and being able to then develop that big stroke. So we're just gonna start taking them back and back and back, and eventually they're gonna get to their full swing and be able to hit the drivers. So we're here on the putting green, and what we do is when we bring the students in, we talk about etiquette on this green. Now this green is super expensive, and we make them feel the grass. Go ahead and feel that grass there, Carson.
Ooh.
How's that feel, real or fake?
Feels real.
Oh, it does feel real. So of course he would say that, but most kids say it feels fake, and we have to explain to them that it is real. There's dirt under here, and you can destroy this green pretty easily. We just try really hard to make sure everybody knows we're walking on the greens, we're taking good care of them, we're not putting extra dents or marks into the greens. Especially, we don't have cups out here, but a lot of places have cups, and stepping on the edge of those cups, we try to keep them away from all that. So really explain the importance of your etiquette, where you're walking, and how your actions can kind of affect, you know, a course's condition. Sound good?
Yep.
Perfect. All right. So now we're putting.
Okay.
First lesson we do.
You're the expert.
I'm the expert. We break down the golf swing through PGA, posture, grip, and alignment. So I always like to talk with grip first because they all have clubs in their hand. So we talk about your grip. And I say, we want to hold our golf club. So for a right-handed player, you're going to hold it with your left hand.
Yeah.
Your thumb's going to go down the shaft of that. And one little fun thing we do is we call that the hot dog. And then we create the bun with the other hand. And the hot dog goes inside the bun to cause them to grip it this way. Let's take a look there. That looks great. So once they have their main grip, we keep hands together here. So we never want them apart. So that's why we say the hot dog goes in the bun, keeps the thumb inside the hand, and you're ready to make your putting stroke. That sound good?
Yep.
Fantastic. Next we go into posture. This is pretty simple. We put our feet, how do you think your feet should be?
Like shoulder width?
Shoulder width apart. It's like he's done this before. Feet shoulder width apart, okay? Anything wider than that, well, besides starting to look goofy, you kind of lose control of how your body's working. And anything narrower,
Yeah.
it's like you're standing on a pin and you get a little wobbly, and we need to make sure we have a sturdy base to make this putt. So our feet go shoulder width apart. Perfect. We put a little bend in our knees. So if I turn this way, we go from straight up, a little bend in our knees to where we're comfortable. And then our hips are gonna fall until our arms hang. Okay, so once our arms hang, this is where we're grabbing the club at. Now, once they're set up, this is my test to make sure their eyes are over the top of the golf ball. You take this ball at their eyes and you drop it. It should hit the ball. So if it doesn't, we're gonna do one of two things. You can either scoot them closer, but because Carson's standing more upright here, we're gonna cause him to do a little bit more bent, and we're gonna get him into this position here. So now when I drop this ball, now your eyes are over the ball. See how that works?
Yep.
So we always want the eyes over the ball
That's nice.
in our posture. Okay, now to the A, the alignment. Do you know what alignment means?
Like straight or something?
Yeah, the direction that we're aiming the club at, right? So when you go to aim at this pin, okay, would you aim your feet or would you aim the club?
The club.
The club, that is correct. We always want to aim the club towards our target. So go ahead and
If you
set
aim
up.
your feet, you would be like this.
Exactly. So go ahead and set it towards the camera for me.
Okay.
Make sure your eyes are coming over the ball. Perfect. Yep. See, I always like to, even though it's small details, we always like to make sure they're adjusted and know they're in the right spot to make perfect shots. So once he's set here, he's going to be hitting down that way. And what happens is our feet are going to go in the same line. Can you turn just slightly towards the camera? Perfect. So his feet are going to be in the same line as his target. Kind of like railroad tracks. You set, you got your grip, you got your posture, and you got your alignment, right? Now we've given them three things: posture, grip, and alignment. We haven't quite told them how to hit the ball yet, but they're young. Their patience level is a little not as great as maybe an adult. Maybe adults don't really have that great a patience level either. So we just want them to start hitting the ball a little bit just to kind of get the feel for it. And after that, we'll break down how they should actually be putting. So go ahead, bud. Let's hit a couple putts. I always like to get down low. You could just go ahead at your speed, okay? Make sure your eyes are coming over. Good. Yep. Your feet are pretty wide apart. See how his feet are wide here? We get them on the shoulders. It's always good to be down at their eye level. You can help him here with the ball. You can adjust if necessary. He's looking pretty good here. Always, as an adult, we're always looking here. As they're putting, we're watching hands, make sure their grip hasn't changed. Usually when they let go of the club, they'll come in and they'll re-grab it. And you always make sure that what kids like to do is they like to wrap this thumb around there, here, instead of putting your hot dog into the bun. So always just keep an eye on that grip here. Let's do one more. Looks great. It's lesson time. So hopefully your kids have been in school and they know their letters by now. There's two very important letters that we use. Do you know what letters those would be?
A
Any
T?
guesses? A T? How did you guess?
Because of the pole.
And what other letter is important?
Let me see this. I'm guessing L.
A Y.
Oh.
A Y. It has nothing to do with this. So go ahead and set up.
I mean, it does, because look.
Go ahead and set up to the ball. Okay. First letter, the letter Y. Here is his Y. You see the Y now? Yep, so that's the Y. So it's always important to have the Y and maintain the Y through the swing. So here's what we're always watching for with these kids, is they like to take their wrists and they like to break their wrists and break that Y. So the big key in the putting stroke is to lock these down and to maintain the Y throughout, okay? So that is the big key with the Y. The T, this is here, we use these little PVC pipes. It's just to create a visual for them so they don't always have to think about how they're setting up, okay? It's pretty easy. The T goes in the middle of their swing. They have their ball here. They're gonna use their Y, and they're gonna make their putt on the same line as the top of the tee.
Got you.
Okay? Go ahead, let's make a couple with that, okay?
Couple?
Thinking about not breaking your wrists. Good. Good. Perfect. One more.
One more?
Very good. Okay, do you understand why you pay a pro now to teach your kids how to play golf? Well, hopefully this is helping you, and I know you might have to watch it a couple times and take some notes, write it down so you understand these concepts. These concepts are so important because they lay that groundwork for your junior golfer to help them be better and do the right things in the swing, okay? We're going to teach them how to hit their distance now correctly. This is the part where kids really struggle, and we stress it over and over and over. They like to hit the golf ball, or they like to barely hit the golf ball. We're teaching them tempo and how to actually create a putting stroke. Might teach you something here too. Go ahead, Carson, take a swing. Now, you're gonna take this. Are you familiar with an old clock that has a big hand on it that goes like this?
Yeah.
Okay, do that. Imitate the clock for me of what you think that looks like.
Wait, so like around?
how it goes back and forth, right?
Oh, yeah.
The second hand. And do it over and over. Keep it going. Just like how you would think a clock works. Now, see what Carson's doing here? See how he's breaking his wrist, which we talked about before? He needs to maintain his Y through the swing. Just like that. Now keep your clock going. His lower half is moving slightly. That's okay at this age. As we would advance through, we would slow down this lower half to make sure they're not swaying as much. If you start swaying, you start losing your control of the putter, and you might start pulling or pushing. Okay, so take it back a little further and a little further through as you're doing it. The same tempo. So you're working like a clock would work, right?
Yeah.
Back and forth. Are you going fast back and slow through?
No.
You're going the same speed back and forth,
Right.
right? This is the key. Maintaining the Y and using the same tempo to go back and forth. Okay? Now, here's what we're going to do. If you can think of this tempo, you can stop now. And we're going to take this ball, and I want you to, this is how we control distance. I want you to go to the back part of this tee here,
Okay.
and only to the forward part of this tee, but using your same tempo, go back and through. Okay, so you went way back here, right?
Yeah.
But where did you end?
Right here.
Right here, right? So we're always trying to match our backswing equaling our follow through. Now, on this short putt here, you're not going to need as much. So we're going to go here, and what I do is I take two balls to give them a visual, and we'll say your backswing is going to go to there, and your follow through is going to go to there. Okay, notice how they're even on each side. Okay, how's that distance for you?
That was pretty good.
Pretty good, right? Okay, let's try it again. Keeping our same tempo. Very good. Okay, so just for a visual for everybody, let's say we take this ball back to here, way back here, okay?
Okay.
And this one goes right to there. Can you hit that putt for me to show everybody the difference of how a backswing to a follow through there would look? Okay, harder to control your distance, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's hit a couple right here.
Sorry.
Of our backswing, matching our follow through.
Okay.
Now again, we're looking for hand control. We're keeping the Y for them. We're watching their tempo, making sure they're going back and through. Very good.
Breaks a little bit left.
It does.
Oh.
Okay, so that you went slightly faster backwards,
Yeah.
right? Nice and smooth back and smooth through. Anytime they change your tempo on a back or forward, we have to just make sure that they know what's going on.
Oh, that was simple.
So you're hitting it a little short on the ones right at the pin or a little short on those ones. So what do you think you should do?
Have a farther backswing and a farther forward.
Exactly. And how much do you think it has to move?
Just a little.
Just a little bit. So let's just back this one up a little bit and move that one forward a little bit. And just let's see if you can maintain your same tempo and see where that gets us for our distance. So you slowed down coming
Yeah.
through. You have to commit. Remember the clock, right? You're just
Yeah.
going back and forth. Again, so you slowed down here. You went, go ahead and grab the club. You went fast, slow, right?
Yeah.
Usually what happens is they get in their mind of, oh, that's too far. I better slow it down here, right? I'd rather, if anything, see you go shorter here and a little bit quicker through.
Yeah.
Trust the process. Okay. You're going to come all the way back to here and all the way through to there with your tempo.
Okay.
Now, how does that feel?
That felt way better.
Oh, way better. Let's go again. Much better putts. Do you think I'd rather have you have the ball end short of the cup or past the cup?
Sure. No, past.
Why past?
Because then you have an easier angle if you. No.
Why do I want the ball to go past the cup every time?
Maybe.
How many putts do you make that end up short?
Not that
Not
much.
any, right?
But if you make them
If they go past, they always
Pass.
have a chance to go in, right?
like to curl in.
Yep, so that's why we're always trying to get, like right where that ball is there, that's a perfect one. Go ahead, do it again.
Oh.
Good. You feel like, did you hit it a little bit?
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. Okay.
It's a little bit hard.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do now. Our next step, we've worked on that for a little bit. We're just gonna back up maybe about twice the distance here and put them at about 6 feet. Okay, we backed them up a little bit here. Carson, how are you gonna hit that ball further? Are you gonna hit it harder?
No, I'm gonna have the same and same.
Same backswing you're going your follow through, right?
Yeah.
And we're gonna find that distance where that's gonna work for your tempo, right? Okay, so go ahead. Okay, did you punch the ball? Did you hit it?
Yeah, when I
Or
came
did
back,
you
I
have a
went
nice
faster.
smooth? You went faster through, right? So that's what we're trying to watch, right? Match your tempo on each side. Your feet,
Walk
time out,
too
your
far.
feet are getting too wide, yep.
It's
Good.
breaking a lot.
Yep, we're not worried about the break today. This is just week 1. So where's your club right now?
It's a little bit short.
A little bit short of your target, right?
Yeah.
Let's get it up to it. Okay.
Ooh.
So if you want to mess with the brake a little bit, we're just going to turn you, but you have to move your whole body, right?
That.
I'm going to give you just a little further back and a little further through.
Okay.
Oh, you need a ball, don't you? Great stroke. Okay.
I ended a little bit short.
You ended a little short, but you had it. Okay. Match the balls. Here to there. Your tempo. Fantastic. That's the speed, right?
Yeah.
Great. Great speed. Oops. I'll take that one from you. Where's your
I
club?
ended short.
Ended short, right? So you see how they like to punch at the ball and hit the ball? They got to use their tempo. Both sides, your tempo always matches. Very good swing. Very good.
Thank you.
Perfect. Okay, that's week 1. What I always like to do is draw the kids back in at the end of it, ask them what they've learned to see what actually went into these brains up here. So Carson, what can you tell me about week 1? What did you learn today?
I learned you have to make a Y with your hands.
Okay.
The hot dog.
Yep.
And like you have to have the same rhythm back and forth.
Yeah, your same tempo.
Yeah.
And then how do you make a ball go further?
You widen your tempo.
So you widen your
Like.
distance,
Yeah,
right? Your backswing and your follow through, and they have to match, right?
Yeah.
You missed one other letter in there. You said the Y.
The T.
The T, right? The T and the Y. So to recap for the parents, we did the PGA, the posture, grip, and alignment. We did the Y. We did the T. We did the backswing equal and the follow through. And we're making sure that those wrists are not breaking when you're putting, right? We're maintaining that Y stroke. Sound good? How did week 1 feel? Good. You have fun?
Yeah, I did have fun.
Okay. Thanks for doing week 1. On to week 2. All right, I hope you're having a great time with the program. And realize this, the program's set up as a basic. There are going to be things that come up because each kid's built differently. Each kid requires different things. Your child is unique, just like my child is unique. And I know you're going to have questions or you're going to need help. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what your question is. There is nothing worse than giving somebody bad advice, especially your child. So if you have questions about teaching them, just drop it in the comments and I will do my best to help you out and get your kids swinging better than they ever have. Okay, week 2, we wind up right where we started from week 1. We're working on short putts. We'll go to mid-range putts. We'll work through this a little bit quicker because we're trying to advance.
Yep.
Now I know putting's not always the most fun thing for kids to do week after week because everybody wants to blast the ball, but we're not here necessarily to just go hit golf balls. We're here to learn how to play golf. So if you keep learning how to play golf and keep teaching, we work our way back and they will get there. It's much more important to take 6 weeks to teach them all the right way to do it so they then have it for a long time as opposed to skipping steps, doing things the wrong way, and not necessarily learning along the way. So here we go. Back to our short putts. Remember the ball on the ball. Now we take a break, stay right where you're at. We test the eyes, and he's right on. Perfect. Remember, if they're off with their eyes, we either bend the hips a little bit more, or we can bring them closer to the ball or further away, depending on where they're at. Don't stress. Just
No.
relax. You're doing great.
Thank you. I
Good.
went a little bit short.
Touch short on the back.
Yeah.
Now we're going to back you up
Back me up.
just to get the feel. That's good. That's great that you can stop. Stop and redo it.
I punched
You
it.
punched at it, exactly. Right, nice and smooth all the way through. Another thing, as you can see that I'm doing is I'm placing the balls. If I put these balls down here, the kids will hit, 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 hit. So if I place the balls, I'm controlling their tempo. Great speed.
Just a little.
One more good one. Good. Great job keeping your hands still. Okay, now that we're starting to dial down our pace and how we're controlling our distance, we're going to start to teach the kids how to read a green. So there's a couple things when it comes to reading a green. The first thing I always like to teach them is to read the green if it's either flat, uphill, or downhill. This is crucial to knowing how far that your putt's gonna go.
Yeah.
So if I'm going uphill, do you think I need to hit the ball harder?
Yes.
No.
What? If you're going uphill?
Do you hit the ball harder?
No. You just have your
got it.
length.
Right. Never teach your kids to hit the ball harder or softer when
I
you're
got
putting.
it. Yeah.
Okay? If it's uphill, it just means we're taking the club further back and further through. So once they learn like what a 10-foot putt would be, if they have a 10-foot putt uphill, well, now they have to hit a 12-foot putt or a 14-foot putt, not hitting a 10-foot putt harder. So always the backswing and the
Go
follow
back.
through, adjusting our distance. Same with the downhill putts. 10-foot putt flat, we're going to hit our 10-foot putt. If it's downhill, we're going to hit maybe a 6 or 7-foot putt. So our stroke's going to be shorter and shorter. So that's a big key with that.
Yep.
Another big part is reading if it's going left or right.
Yep.
Now, a lot of this takes time. And what we're always trying to do is find that point on the green where the ball is going to start to curve in and obviously hit our perfect putt.
Yep.
What I see a lot of kids do, adults do, everything is they'll read their green, they'll find their spot, they'll pick a mark, or you should pick a mark that's close in front of your ball to the line you want to hit it on. But what they do is when they get set up to hit the putt, they look at the hole instead of looking at their line or their mark where they're going to go. This will naturally cause you to pull or push the ball towards the direction of the hole instead of making sure you're hitting that nice straight putt right over your line. Any questions about reading the green?
No.
Okay, you want to try to read a couple?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. So, we have a putt here, right?
Mhm.
Is this further than the putts you were hitting before?
Yeah.
A little bit, right? Maybe about twice as far as the one you
Yeah.
hit before, right? Okay, so we're going to try to read the screen, okay?
Okay.
So, what I want you to step back just a touch. Go down like how I'm going down. Okay? Now, what do you see? Does this look like it's going to go downhill, flat, or uphill?
Downhill.
What was that?
Downhill.
Downhill. I would agree with you on that. Does it look like it has any kind of break to it? Does it look like one side of the green's higher than the other?
A little bit. Just
Which side? This side over
yeah,
here?
this side.
You think so? You think it's going to go to the left a
Yeah.
little bit? All right, now this is where it gets tricky, and you got to start practicing and seeing how
Yeah.
much a green breaks, right? So, why don't you pick a spot? Like, where do you think it should be?
I think it should be here.
Okay. So now let's go behind your ball. Let's
Like
see if
right
we can
here?
find a line or a target or a dot or something that's nice and close to that. Like a different color in the grass, something closer here. Like, do you see this little mark right
Yeah.
here? Maybe just on the inside of that is where
Yeah.
you try to aim?
Yeah.
You want to give that a try?
Yeah.
All right. Now, once we pick that spot that's nice and close, I mean, the only thing to do is to try it out and see if it works, right? You want to take a practice swing first.
Okay.
Remember your tempo. So this is where it's all important, right? Tempo. Your Y looks great. You're not breaking your wrists. Perfect. Think you could try it?
Yeah.
Remember, here's that spot.
Yep.
So go ahead and line up. Now, we like to get behind to make sure that they're lined up properly. That looks good. Oh, I think your line's pretty good. Pretty good. Now, how was your stroke? Did you go far back and maybe a little through?
A little bit,
A little
yeah.
bit, right? So we got to make sure we go maybe a little less back, but make sure we're getting all the way through to match it. Right? Did you pick your line?
Well,
You just got up to hit it, didn't you?
yeah.
Yeah, we got to slow you down. So remember,
Because you set it up different.
you got to pick your line. Remember, we had this spot right here for you. Is that correct? Does
Yeah.
it still look good?
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, good one.
It bounced off the other ball.
Good putt. Great speed. Do you think the ball's breaking more or less than you thought it was?
Less
gonna
than I
It's
thought.
breaking less, right? So you have to
So I
bring-
might have to shift it.
Perfect.
So like I'll aim like about here.
Okay, let's give it a try. Distance is most important, and making sure the Y is good without the wrist break. That's real good.
Come on.
There's another good putt. You want to try one more?
Yeah, one more.
Okay, I think your line is pretty good. Nice and smooth. Smooth tempo.
Oh,
So what's happening with your tempo?
it's getting faster.
Faster, right? So remember your tempo. Your tempo, back and through. You do one more. Nice and smooth. Your tempo.
Come on. Oh,
And that's a good putt.
broke
It's
a
a great
little
putt.
bit.
Okay, so how do you feel you went with your green reading? You think you got it?
I think I'm decent at it.
Pretty much a pro by now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not.
Yeah, you did a great job. You almost made a couple there too.
Yeah.
So when we're doing the green reading and making those putts, I usually 10 foot, maybe up to 20 feet if you want to get adventurous with them. But gives it just enough room that they can see the ball breaking and allows them to control their distance. Practice, repetition, that's just going to get them better at that. Now we're going to move on to leg putting. What's a leg putt, you asked, right?
Yeah.
What do you think a leg putt is?
Well, I asked you and you said like farther.
Oh, I didn't know you actually listened to me.
Oh, sometimes I do.
A leg putt is those putts that are way down on the other side. So
Yeah.
we treat leg putts at this age especially very easily. Your distance can change so greatly if you miss your sweet spot of your putter. So the biggest thing we're trying to do is keep our head still, our body still, and just trying to make sure we take that big backswing with our big follow through, with our good tempo, right?
Right.
And we're just trying to make sure we're hitting the middle of the club. Because if we hit the middle of the club, we're going to change it all dramatically. It's a unique putt, but they got to teach it. We got to learn how to hit it. So
Right.
we're just going to get in here. We're going to just hit a couple just to get the feel for it,
Mhm.
just to see what a leg putt's all about. And then that'll wrap up week 2. Are you ready to hit some leg putts?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Let's do it. Okay, so we're going to get in here. We're going down to that pin right down there, okay? The far one. So we're just going to get him in here. We're going to get him into his T and his Y. You're going to read the putt. Good idea. I thought I was going to have to yell at you for that one.
It's breaking downhill.
Nope. Yep, downhill. Yep. That's the first thing we'll look at. Uphill, downhill, or flat.
Downhill.
Yep, downhill. All the
And
way.
then I see it's a little bit like diagonally
Okay, which way do you think it's going to go? You think it's going to go
that way.
You think it's going to go that way? I would agree with you on that too. Now, how far do you think it's going to go that way?
Depends.
It depends. You probably have no idea because you haven't read a lot of leg putts, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to do a trial and error.
Okay.
Okay. You're going to pick a spot out here, and let's just hit one and just see what happens.
All
How does that sound?
I'll try to. Can I take this? No, I want to see where I want to place it. Like,
Oh, okay. So that's what's great with this practice with kids is they get these ideas that adults don't think of. So he's out here practicing hitting a leg putt. He wants to put a target out there for him to hit. 100%. Go ahead and do it. See you try it. Do it on taking the practice swings first. I'm going to tell you, you need more backswing and more follow through than that, okay?
maybe a little bit less.
Okay. And now this is tricky. The swing's getting really long, so trying to maintain those wrists is going to get tricky for the little ones here. So do your best.
Okay.
See what we got.
That's a little bit.
What did you do?
I slowed down.
Slow down, right? You're in position already. You haven't moved, so you can just go again, but with your same swing.
Come on.
Almost. So did that putt go past the pin
Yes.
by a lot?
Yes.
So
So shorten it.
shorten a little bit on both sides, right?
I stopped in my swing.
Yeah, you changed your whole swing that time, right? Nice and smooth.
There.
Remember your wrists. See how we'd be in here on week 2 and he'd still be moving the wrists around? We're always watching. When he's putting, this is where I'm at. I'm focusing on his hands and I'm watching his backswing and his follow through. It's fun to watch it all, but I'm here to teach him. So it's always here. I'm here and I'm here and I'm watching his fundamentals.
Oh, I need to play harder than that.
No,
Or like not harder, but like
Exactly.
farther.
further, but you stopped here. You went way back here and you stopped here, right? If you're back here, you better be up here. Good putt. Very good putt. Don't hit the ball. That would have been perfect. Yeah, nice and smooth. I love it.
It's gonna hit the ball again. Come on. Come on.
Oh! I think it would have went in if it was a cup.
Yeah.
That was good. Are you feeling pretty good about leg putts?
Yeah.
Nice job, buddy.
Can I do one more?
You can do one more. Yep. There we go. All right. Well, that was week 2. Again, we're going to
Two.
go back to Carson, see what he learned. Carson, what did you learn in week 2?
Breaks, like the distance,
Yeah.
and like right or left, and like harder or softer.
What?
Yeah.
Harder or softer?
Like farther and like closer. Like
Right. What words don't we say?
harder
And softer, right? Backswing equals follow through. If we put it into their mind, harder or softer, that's how they're going to hit it. Want to keep that smooth tempo. Very good. And then let's talk about leg putts. What was the important part with the leg putts?
We had to get a bigger backswing and a
Mhm.
bigger forward swing.
Yep. And where did I want you to make sure you hit the ball on that putter?
Sweet spot. Yeah.
That's the most important part for these leg putts. Sitting on the sweet spot. Now, we just worked on this just a few seconds ago with him and already right out of the brain. So it's really good to make sure we're constantly pumping it back into them, letting them know what we think is the most important part for them to take away from these lessons.
Mhm.
So the reading the green is important. The hitting the sweet spot on leg putts is important. And that wraps up our week 2, right? So we did short putts, mid putts, reading the greens, hitting the leg putts.
Uh-huh.
You're ready for week 3. You made it to week 3. We're going to start with putting on week 3. Now it's starting to get fun because we're going to finally go from on the green to off the green. But we start with putting here. Am I doing too much?
Yeah, like too much.
Get past week 3, then we ship it over to the driving range. That's where the
Ooh.
real fun kicks in for the kids.
Yeah, I like it.
This, in my mind, is the most important. Kids don't care about that. They just want to go over there and hit. So let's get through week 3, and then I guess that'd be it.
I know.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay, basically. All right.
Yeah, I
All
know.
right, let's do it.
Let's just do it.
Okay.
Okay, gotcha.
We're back on the green here. We're just going to use this putting stroke to warm us up. We're going to go about 6-foot putt. I'm taking away the training tools. He's on his own. He's going to read the green here. He's going to find his
Read the
spot.
green.
We're going to hit a few balls, and then we're going to move on to chipping. You'll see
Basically-
why we warm up with putting before we get to chipping.
It's like a little uphill. Just
Okay.
a little.
Little uphill?
Yeah.
You think it's pretty straight?
Yeah, pretty
All right,
sure.
let's see you hit it. Feet. Good. Eyes look good. Again, week 3, we're still looking at feet placement. Go ahead, bud. You can hit. Feet placement, making sure they're not getting too wide. The Y, the T, the hands, and obviously the tempo stroke here. So he's going to continue to struggle with not getting all the way through the ball. So when you see this happening, you just have to shorten the backswing and trust
Yeah.
that the ball can only go so far with your tempo and your follow through. Much better. Great putt.
Yay.
Did you get it?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think I'm stinky. I shorten it.
Good. Great putt to end on.
Grandma.
So remember, always the basics. We're always watching hands, feet, and the distance and the tempo. So a couple of things, but we always got to focus on it because kids start talking about grandma, kids start smacking bees. They're not thinking
They're not bees, they're gnats.
gnats. They get locked in on that stuff instead of what they should be working on.
But they
So
kill me.
we're here to support them and make sure that they're making the best strokes that they can at golf. Are you ready to chip?
Heck yeah!
All right, let's do it. Okay, as we get back here for chipping, we're gonna give our kids easy lies out here. We're not gonna push them back into the rough to frustrate them, giving them thicker lies and all that stuff. We're just gonna give an easy lie so they get the techniques down As they start to advance, then we start scooting them back. Now we're gonna start with the grip. So their basic grip that they're using right now is their hands going on, the thumbs going down. Remember the hot dog in the bun? Okay, they're wrapped on. Most of these kids are grabbing it with 10 fingers. I'm okay with this as long as their hands aren't apart. Their hands need to be together. Now, because we're at chipping and we're gonna be moving over the range, I'm gonna teach you the 3 grips. So the first one is the baseball grip, 10 fingers on. Again, nothing separated here. This is the strongest grip, especially for your weaker players. This is the grip they should be in. It's gonna give them the most control. From there, we can go into the overlap grip where our pinky just goes over our pointer, or the one that's mostly used, especially by pros and all that, is the interlock grip. So we're just taking these 2 fingers and locking them together. It helps us start to remove some of our fingers and hands from the club, which is important as we get into later lessons of making sure we have a nice relaxed grip. So whichever one they like to use, it's up to them. Just make sure that they stay consistent with it. And again, the biggest thing to watch here, driving range, is if they go to that baseball grip, not separating their hands, always together. Let me run you through a quick little demo of the chip. The chip we teach is the bump and run. The bump and run is just like a putt, and that's why we teach it. We started with putting short, mid, long, and now we're backing up off the green and we're gonna continue putting. So understand why we've worked them backwards is now we can teach them chipping because we've already taught them putting. We taught them putting at a short spot and extended that backswing and the follow through, and now we work into chipping. A lot of it is done the exact same way. You have this full club though. They're gonna choke down on the club a little bit. So we're gonna take some of that club off of it, okay? So they're gonna choke down on the club. After that, most everything's identical. Our feet are shoulder width apart. We stand fairly close to the ball. Eyes do not need to be over the ball now. They're gonna be just set slightly back, but we're gonna maintain the same thing. We're gonna do a backswing equals our follow through, and that's what controls our distance. Now, as we're chipping, the contact of the ball is gonna start to change. And this is where it gets slightly trickier for the kids. They need to understand the concept that to make the ball go up, you have to swing down on the golf ball. Okay, so let me grab a ball here. Each club's built with loft. Okay, we're gonna start with a 7-iron for this first bump and run. It's very easy to hit. It can give you big distance to make it easy for the kids to get the ball out and rolling onto the green. The 7-iron has loft. Now, a lot of kids like to get in here, kids, grown-ups, everybody, and they try to pick the golf ball up into the air. What happens when we do that is we misjudge our timing most of the time and we hit the bottom of the club. Now, that's exaggerating. We probably hit it right about there. But if you hit here, the ball can't launch into the air. The ball goes straight across and it'll go flying off the green. The big concept is to make sure we're swinging here, we're hitting the ball, then the ground, and the ball is gonna launch off. So do you see how that works? Down, ball, then the ground, which puts the ball towards the middle of the face and launches it off. Now we're gonna make sure we make our follow through all the way through that, and we're good. Do you understand this?
Yep.
Okay, down and through is what you're gonna hear me say from chipping, and then when we get over the range, you're gonna constantly hear me saying we're gonna swing down and through the ball. That means the ball, ground, down and through, okay? To make this bump and run chip, we're gonna go grip down, feet shoulder width apart. Our tempo is still gonna be like a clock now. Our Y is still gonna be intact. It's all the same for this chip. Okay, the ball jumps out. Okay, so we get back here, feet shoulder width apart, choking down on the club. We're doing our pendulum and we're maintaining our Y. We're still thinking of the T also because we're putting the ball in the middle of the stance. And we're making this swing. It's effortless, it's easy, and it's just a putt. Let's see if we can get Carson in here to do it. Hot dog in the bun.
Hot dog.
Great question. Hands are gonna choke down. So choking down means we're eliminating some of this grip, okay? We do that to make it easier for you to control, okay? So once you're set, your feet are shoulder width apart, okay? And you're gonna make it just like a putting stroke, just like we did up there.
A little bit hard.
Was it hard?
No, it was
Way
much.
too far back and way too far through, right?
I'm still saying that.
So this is something that kids need to learn is how far this ball can go with little effort.
Oh, I hit
Okay,
the ground.
is that how you were putting before?
No.
Okay, show me how you putt the ball. Your backswing equals your follow through. Go ahead and putt it. Don't swing it, putt it. See the difference? Now we're gonna putt it, but try to think about going down and through the ball with a putt. It's just made this club longer for the kids, which makes everything just a little bit harder.
Is that good?
That was great. We haven't picked a target yet. We're just trying to get the feel for how to hit the shot. Keep your body still, just like you're putting. Just think of a putting. Think of you have a putter. Much better.
Hey.
Oh! Not such a big swing. You're not
Yeah.
swinging this club. When I went and did it, did I swing the club?
No, you went.
Back and through, right? Okay. So I mentioned that you don't need to have your head over the top, right? You're going to be back just slightly.
Okay.
Your feet, though, are getting pretty wide.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh my God.
And that's okay.
Piece of grass.
You're going to blame that on the grass.
Yeah.
Choke down. Your feet are wide again.
Oh my gosh.
Just make a putt. Great. Good. Real good.
Come on, come on, come on.
You get 2 in there? Oh my gosh, you got 2. Fantastic. We're trying to get this ball out onto the green and rolling as quick as we can. Okay, so pick a target over there.
I think I'm gonna do like that one.
This one right here is perfect. So how do you think that is? Uphill or downhill?
I think a little uphill.
Uphill, right. And do you think it's gonna break?
Yes, that way.
What are you gonna aim, your body or the club?
The club. A little bit
Great.
short.
That was a great chip. Your backswing, your follow through matched, right? And what did you learn?
I learned that I have to hit it harder. No, I mean, sorry. I mean, I have to hit it a little bit of a
A
backswing.
little further backswing, a little further follow through, right? Relax. Good.
That would have been in.
That would have been it. That was great. Great swing. Oh, you guys getting too old for this. Help me out.
Sorry.
We have a 7-iron bump and run. Again, the purpose of it is just to help the kids get out of this rough onto the green as quick as possible to get that ball rolling like a putt. You're more likely to make a chip if
Like
it's in the air or on the ground.
bump and run.
You're more likely to make a bump and run if it's in the air or on the ground.
It's in the ground.
On the ground, right. So we're trying to get the ball out and rolling as quick as we can.
But then how do
So-
you chip it and it goes in?
It must just be awesome.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. We're going to teach you one other technique, and it's just switching golf clubs. It's not changing the swing. Okay. Okay. So you learn the bump and run with a 7-iron. Now that's great, except when the pin starts to get really close to us, and when we start getting into the thicker lies here that are really close. We're going to just change our club. We're going to put a pitching wedge or a sand wedge into our hand, but we're going to stay with the exact same technique. Okay. The club is going to do the work for you. So it's very important for us to show the kids how just changing clubs and not your technique can change how your shot turns out. The same thing, we're getting in here, we're doing our feet shoulder width apart, choking down on the club. Our backswing equals our follow through. We put the ball in the middle of our stance, and now we hit for a closer target.
Oh.
And the ball hops up a little more and rolls a little less and ends up by our target. Cars, you ready to get in here?
I'll try.
All right, buddy. Okay, so same idea. Backswing equals your follow through. We're gonna go down and
Okay.
through the ball, right? Feet are how wide? Good.
Sorry.
Okay. I guess you're an expert.
I am?
Go again. Nice job. Now watch where you're aiming this club. This club's aimed out to the right. So what he just did there is he turned his club and was gonna hit it. But when you adjust your club, you adjust your whole body. Perfect. Good. Real
I
good.
almost bumped the other ball.
Do you see how it's going higher
Yeah.
and rolling less?
Oh,
And then
that
what?
one was bad.
Why was it bad?
This is a trick question. It's because I had a shorter backswing and a shorter footer swing.
Okay.
Thanks for saying I'm an expert.
Okay, so this is why we put the balls down for the kids. Because if I wasn't here, he'd be grabbing these and hitting them one after another. We're gonna refocus. Think about what we have to do, right? You're just putting. You're not hitting this ball. You're just gonna putt the ball. Your backswing equals your follow through, and you have a good tempo. Your feet are wide. Good. And look at that. Just a little refocus. Almost puts one in.
Oh my lord.
See that? Okay, now normally we'd spend a lot of time here hitting these chips over and over, but we've given you the techniques, the understanding. Do you understand?
Yes.
So what's the difference between a 7-iron and a wedge?
Nothing.
What's the difference?
Well, it pops up and rolls less
exactly.
for
So
wedge.
would you use your pitching wedge at a closer pin or a further pin?
Closer.
Closer pin, exactly, right. Thought you did great here. That was
Thank you.
awesome. So again, repetition, lots of
I
balls,
made 2 in.
concentrating, not letting them get frustrated, and taking the time, putting the balls down for them. All that's gonna help. You ready to hit the range
Heck
for
yeah.
week 4? All right, let's do it. All right, I hope you're having a great time with the program. And realize this, the program's set up as a basic. There are gonna be things that come up because each kid's built differently. Each kid requires different things. Your child is unique, just like my child is unique. And I know you're gonna have questions or you're gonna need help. Please leave me a comment, let me know what your question is. There is nothing worse than giving somebody bad advice, especially your child. So if you have questions about teaching them, just drop it in the comments and I will do my best to help you out and get your kids swinging better than they ever have. All right, it's week 4. Your kiddo just graduated to the driving range. They've been working hard at putting and chipping, but now they get to feel a little success. They got to move to a whole different area of the golf course and they get to be at the range, which is so cool. The kids get excited and it just shows all their hard work is paying off and they're getting better and better and better. So what do we do when we get to the driving range with them the first time? Well, we put a small club in their hand, a pitching wedge, a 9-iron or sand wedge. It's one of the shortest clubs in their bag and it's gonna make it the easiest for them to control. So we wanna always keep it easy on them, especially starting off, trying to extend that swing from our chipping swing up into what we're gonna work on now is a half swing. The first thing we talk about is their grip. Grip can be a baseball grip as long as the hands are together, not apart, an overlap grip, or an interlock grip. Now be prepared for anything. Some of these kids will start swinging and they'll switch their hands on you, so you have to be able to watch that, catch it, get them back in the right spot, and get them holding with the good grip. The next thing we do is we talk to them about their posture. This sets the foundation for how they're gonna swing the golf club. We always talk this, feet shoulder width apart. You'll see kids get in here and they wanna be wide, but we're going shoulder width apart. So it gives you the best base. A little too narrow and they're gonna get a little wobbly here, okay? So it's like kind of standing on a pin. So we get shoulder width apart and then we take our knees and we bend them just slightly to where they're comfortable. And then we're gonna bend our waist, and we bend our waist until our arms hang straight down. So it kind of sticks their butt out a little bit and our arms hang straight down. Once we're in this position, that's where we grab the golf club. We're really trying to avoid them reaching out away. This is creating a flat angle and they're gonna lose power and lose control. This is gonna make it much harder on them. We want this angle here for full power, full control. So again, feet shoulder width apart, our knees bend slightly, and we'll tip at the waist until our arms hang. And this is where we grab the golf club. Once they're in that set position, the next thing to do is to take the swing back. So they're gonna start with just a half backswing. So we want them just to push with their lead hand. They're gonna push the club away to halfway. Now they're gonna naturally, as they get comfortable, they're gonna naturally start to go from half, and now they're here, and now they're in a full swing, which is totally fine. That's where we want them to be. We usually let them do it on their own to when they're comfortable. If somebody gets into, late week 4 or 5 and they're still not really getting up higher, we'll start to push it and make sure, okay, let's push our arm a little bit further and maybe we'll say a little turn, okay? And we'll get them into that position. Once they're in that position, there's one thing left to do, and we stress this through the rest of the program. It's our power, it's our balance, and it's how our body moves through the golf swing. Once they can establish their power correctly, well, then we can start working on other things like hands and arms if necessary. But for this program, knowing their power and getting into that position is number 1. We'll go to week 6 and we'll still be reminding them, and they'll be like, oh, that's right. What is the power? It's quite simple. If you were to throw a ball, as how we explained it, if you were to throw a ball, you'd step and you'd throw a ball, okay? The kids won't step and throw a ball backwards. So I say, it's like throwing a ball underhand. You have this ball and you're gonna throw the ball towards your target. The waist, everything's coming with that ball towards their target. So the goal is, when they're swinging, is to get everything on that front foot. We tell them we're looking to see the bottom of their back foot on their toe. If somebody gets in here as we go, and they get all gung-ho ready to go, and they swing, and they miss, and they're standing like this, That's a success. That's high fives. That's great finish. We're praising them for completing the most important goal that we have in the golf swing. So always looking for that. You're going to see kids come in here and they're going to finish on their back foot. You're going to see kids come in here and they're going to spin around. One I like to see too is they'll get in here and they'll kind of do it, and we just simply get in there, grab their foot, push them forward, get them off their back foot. So this is what we're looking for on every single golf swing. The bad ones, the okay ones, and the awesome ones. They have to have that finish. When they get set to go, the final thing here before we let them swing their club is we talk about the ball position. Ball position, because we swing on a circle, okay, the golf swing is a circle, the lowest part of the circle is the middle. So we put the ball just in the front center of our stance. Okay, so when we're swinging on a circle, the circle comes up. Then as we use our hips here to get the power in, we're swinging down and we reach the lowest part of our swing, which is the center. And that's where we want to contact the ball. We'll start to say things to the kids like down and through the shot. That's referring to, again, hitting the ball, then the ground, just like we did in chipping. Down and through the ball. So we're here, the center of our stance is where the ball sits, down and through into our good finish. Okay, so I'll just show you one here quick, then we'll get Carson out here and have him really show you what's going on. So feet shoulder width apart, our knees bend, our hip bends, we grab the club here with our good grip. What's great about the golf swing is now we've done all this work, the kids can forget that. And now we just move into this. We push the club away, we go down and through to our good finish. That's all they really need to be thinking about. Push the club away, down and through to our good finish. And there you have their perfect golf swing. Carson, you ready to get in here? You got your grip? Let's see your feet, shoulder width apart. Good. Bend your knees and your arms are hanging straight down. That is perfect. Parents always standing out of club range. This isn't home, you can't do that. Okay, so we're looking for a half, backswing just halfway up.
Oh.
So you could just go ahead and hit some, bud, okay, once you're ready.
Like that?
That's what we're doing. Looking for the finish, looking for the back of their foot. Great. How was that shot?
Okay.
It was perfect. You finished perfect. That's all we're looking for.
Okay.
Again, I can't stress enough. Cars, just keep hitting.
Okay.
Feet shoulder width apart. All these little fine tunes, getting them in the right position.
Oh.
Kids adapt quickly. They figure out how to hit the golf ball. If we get them moving their body correctly, they're gonna figure out where their arms are. Enough tops in a row, they hit the top, hit the top, hit the top. Eventually they're gonna learn, oh yeah, I have to go down and through the ball to get it to go up. But all we care about is that finish. That finish, what did you do on that finish there?
I stepped.
You step back, right? So that's what
It's
we're
in the
watching for.
road.
We're catching them every single time. Can you hold your finish? Can you look like a pro? Feet shoulder width apart. Great finish. Bring those feet a little bit closer, okay?
Okay.
You're gonna find each kid is so different where grip, just hold the finish, right? Hold the finish.
Okay,
The
my
shot
bad.
doesn't matter. That's it. And now we've just hit a perfect shot. And it took you, what, 6 of them? Not bad, right? Keep going, bud. Again, if you want to control the tempo, you get in here, you put the ball for them. Keep them from going rocket fire.
That was a good shot.
It was a great shot. Great bounce. Feet,
Yeah.
perfect. How was that finish?
I,
All right,
Lost
falling on the back
balance.
foot. That's okay, right? Now we know it. I have one objective. I don't care where the ball goes. I care how you finish. And how was that finish? Nah.
because
So-
my foot was like this.
Yep, your foot was down like this, right? We're looking to go up in here. So sometimes when kids struggle with this, I'll just come in here and I'll say, okay, give me your club, or you hold your club. Okay, you would take it back, you'd come through, go ahead to your finish, and I would grab their foot and I just twist it up. And you push them this way and you'll see their knee naturally go where it needs to be, right? So it's okay to get in here. I mean, your kids, you can move them around. They're like little toy dolls you can play with, right? So Oh, settle down now.
Okay, my bad.
But yeah, you don't be afraid to get in here and just be like, okay, it's this, right? They like to sit back on this foot. If you can see this, just slightly back. It's a finish, but it's not a full finish. Do you feel your weight shift when I do that?
I
Put you in
feel
the
like
full
it
position?
go like forward instead of just.
Yep. Very
this
good.
from
All right.
back.
That's it. Let's just hit a couple more here, okay?
A little bit.
A little bit on the back, right? So you're trying to get onto that toe, right?
Yeah.
You want, when you're done swinging, you want all your weight on this left side.
Yeah.
Okay? Feet, shoulder width. Good. I was going to say before, kids are all unique. Do you see how you cheat yourself? You catch yourself, and then you go.
Yeah.
It's too late at that point, right? You got to do it all in that first move. Kids are also unique. You'll find your kid will have the same tendencies over and over
Is
and
that
over.
good?
So once you can pinpoint them, once you can pinpoint those tendencies, you'll know exactly what to look for, right? Sometimes it's a struggle to find out that was a great swing, to find out what their tendency is or what their mistake is or what they could be working on. Feet. Did you guys figure out what Carson's are yet? Great finish. Awesome. Was that a good shot?
Yes.
It was. You're right. It was a great shot. I will let you hit another one though.
Okay.
Yeah, stressing to kids that they're doing the right thing with their finish, even though they might not see the result.
That was
Super
a good
important.
one.
That was awesome. Good job, kid. Week 4 in the books. Okay, what did you learn in week 4, buddy?
All my weight forward.
All your weight
Like-
forward, right? And why would you want all your weight forward? What does that give you?
Balance.
And
Power.
power. Yeah, we want to be ripping the ball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That is week 4's lesson. The first time they're on the range, that's what it is. We're
What is
getting,
that?
I don't know what that was. It's going to carry you away. We're getting their body moving forward. We're giving full power, and we're just getting them balanced. Okay, once we've established that and they start building that muscle memory, we move on to week 5. Okay, we got week 5 now. Okay, week 5, we started to teach them more about their clubs, okay? We started with the pitching wedge. We were a half swing. They will naturally cheat up and start to get to a 3/4 or maybe even a full swing, and that's okay. We just say half, because if you don't say half, they'll get up here and they'll crank it way over there. So if you say half, they'll start here, then all of a sudden they'll be up here, and then they'll be to the full swing, okay? So now we're here week 5. We're gonna start with the pitching wedge, and then we're gonna work into the 7-iron, and then he has a hybrid here. So what's the difference with these clubs?
One shorter than shorter than shorter.
Shorter and then longer, right?
Well, shorter.
Okay, which one goes the
And
furthest?
shorter than that. This one.
Why do you think the hybrid
'Cause
goes the
it's
furthest?
longer.
It's the longest club in the bag. So we're gonna teach our kids
Not
how
in
to
the
use
bag.
all of their clubs. So we start with the wedge. You're gonna re-hit it, and then you're gonna go to a 7-iron,
Yep.
and then we're gonna hit the hybrid.
Mhm.
Okay, and they're gonna get further, not by us swinging differently or swinging harder. We're gonna swing the same way.
Power.
You're gonna use your power, yes, but they're gonna go further just because the clubs naturally get longer. The length of the club is gonna make the ball go further all on its own.
That's
Start
nice.
with a wedge. Great swing.
I keep digging up the ground.
Great finish. Okay, do you want to talk about that?
Is that good or bad?
Carson says he keeps digging up the ground. Is that good or bad? Remember what I said? Down and through?
Yeah, so going down and picking it up.
It's great. You don't have to pick anything up. Down on the ball and through the shot, right? As long as you hit the ball first. You fast forwarded to my 7-iron talk, but that's okay.
Oh,
We'll
my
get
bad.
there now. In this week, we start to make the kids aware of that ball going up or down and how it or why it's happening. Okay? Remember in week 3, we talked about chipping. Here's the loft of our club. In order to get this ball to go up, we do not pick this
it
ball up in the air. We don't try to lift it. We swing down and through the ball. And once it hits here, it launches off. So it's always down and through. So Carson's talking about a divot. So he's hitting the ball first, then he's hitting the ground. That's a perfect way to hit a golf shot. As long as you hit the what first?
The ball.
The ball first, yep.
No picking it up.
No picking up, down and through. So we add that to their mindset. We think down and through to a good finish. And that was a great finish. Great finish. Awesome. Great contact down and through. Perfect. We're going to move on to the 7-iron. So all we're going to do is switch clubs.
And the same thing.
Same thing. So does it feel a little longer?
Yeah.
Yep. Same swing, nice and smooth, and your power coming through. Down and through, power coming through. That sounded weird.
Yeah.
You just hit a couple here, okay?
Okay.
Now, it's very easy for adults to want to comment after every single shot and tell everybody what they're doing wrong, how they need to improve. They didn't do this, they didn't do that. Especially when teaching juniors, really focus on exactly what I'm telling you and comment on that alone. Positive reinforcement's huge, and just reminders of what we've been working on, okay? You haven't heard me once say, oh, you lifted up your head, oh, you stood up, oh, you flipped your hands, oh, you did this or that, okay? We're always talking about what they're doing. The only thing you'd probably hear me say is, oh, you finished on your back foot. Remember, we gotta get through, which is what you've been hearing. Down and through is now something we can talk about, okay? And it's gonna be after the shot. He's gonna hit one, and if it came out heavy or fat, so you're hitting the ground first, then the ball, then we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna say, did you hit down and through the ball? That was a thin shot. Did you hit down and through the ball?
No.
You hit what first?
The ground.
What
No,
did you hit first?
The top of the ball.
You hit the ball. Did you hit the ground?
No.
Right,
never.
so you did half of that, right? You did a ball, but not the ground. So always talking about the things we're working on,
That one was
not
good.
trying to flood their heads with a billion things. Okay, now let's, do you notice how he's getting a little bit quicker?
Yeah.
Quicker. You're breathing a little heavier. You can feel it, right? Okay, so what does that mean?
I'm getting too fast.
You're not that you're swinging too fast, you're just hitting too many balls, right?
Yeah.
Take a break, take a reset, take a breath, and then you step up when you're ready and think about a good thing, right? Push the club away, down and through, good finish. And there you go. There you go, great all-around shot, right, bud?
That sounded weird.
Good shot.
Thank you.
Let's hit the hybrid. And now that they've established their techniques, good job. See how he's naturally adjusting himself without me having to say his feet, right? Great finish.
Thank you.
Once they establish their techniques, now we're working our way all the way through all these clubs. Doesn't matter what club they hit at this point. They're gonna do the same thing. They're gonna try to hit down and through and have a good finish. They have a good grip, down and through, good finish, right? And at this point, it's repetition. Over and over and over, repeating the good swings. I didn't see what happened there. I think you twisted your ankle. First twisted ankle ever in a golf swing.
Yeah.
Go ahead, let's hit a couple more here and we'll wrap up week 5.
Just a little bit out of the curve.
I mean,
hit
I
the top of the ball.
heard you toot before.
That messed me up.
You got to keep that power in there. Great swing. What did you learn today, week 5? How do you make the ball go further?
With a longer club.
A longer club. Are you changing anything with your swing?
No.
Nope. And we talked a little bit about down and through, right?
And a lot of power.
All right, so that's week 5. We're in here, we're giving them the repetition. They're swinging down and through the ball to get the ball to go up. They're finishing with their,
did you see
on their
that?
foot. See how the excitement starts happening once they start hitting better and better golf shots.
Did you see
That's
that?
from not skipping from the practice screen and coming straight to the range and just starting to hit.
Tell me
That's
you saw
from
that.
learning backwards and learning how the swing works.
Tell me you saw that.
I saw it, you blasted it.
Yeah.
Just like your dad. I'm so proud. All right, I hope you're having a great time with the program. And realize this, the program's set up as a basic. There are gonna be things that come up because each kid's built differently. Each kid requires different things. Your child is unique, just like my child is unique. And I know you're gonna have questions or you're gonna need help. Please leave me a comment, let me know what your question is. There is nothing worse than giving somebody bad advice, especially your child. So if you have questions about teaching them, just drop it in the comments and I will do my best to help you out and get your kids swinging better than they ever have. Okay, stop it. All right, hey,
Okay.
you've made it to week 6.
Okay.
So time to let the big dog eat. We're hitting drivers today. But first, you're gonna hit your 7-iron. That's my favorite part of instructing.
Oh.
They get so excited to hit their driver. but we got to warm them up first, okay? Never get into the range and hitting driver to start it off.
At least
So,
I'm learning.
We're going to start our 7-irons. We're going to hit some, get loosened up, get ready to go. And then after that, if you've proven yourself, we're going to whack the driver. Got it?
Whack it.
Grab your 7-iron, please, sir.
Gotcha, coach.
Thank you. Okay, good swing. Nice finish. Notice we're right back to talking about their finishes. It's all about the power. Great balance.
It's like
This
you're
is exactly
chipper.
what we're looking for. Huh, pat on my back for that one. There you go, pat right there. Thank you, appreciate it. All right, Carson's already warmed up right now. So we're gonna go right into the driver. Buddy, you can grab your tee. You can
Where'd
grab
I
your
put
driver.
the tees?
Normally we'd let them hit, if we were out here just for the actual lesson, we'd be hitting 7-iron, a bunch of them, maybe some hybrids, and working our way into the driver. He's been firing away here. He's good to go. Let's get into the driver.
Driver, let's go.
Okay.
And then is the tee?
We have the driver. We change 2 things when we hit the driver. One is we use a
Bigger club. Tee.
There you go. We use a tee. Yes, you're obviously switching your club and using a driver, but we use a tee. We put the tee in the ground, and I always say we put the ball tee the ball up about halfway above the top of the club. Okay, that's about where you want it. Once this ball's teed up halfway above the top of the club, we do one other thing. Now that we use our tee, we've had all the balls in the center of our stance. We now are moving this ball
That
to the
top of-
inside of our left foot, or our front foot, I should say. Okay? Do you know why we move it forward? What shape do we swing on?
a circle.
A circle. And now that we've put the tee in the ground and put the ball up in the air, if we were swinging on a circle,
Oh, it makes it go farther? No.
where's my lowest part of my circle?
Right
The
there.
middle. And then what happens to the circle?
It goes up.
It comes back up. And look where the ball is
Right
as it
there.
comes back up.
Mhm.
Right on the tee. So we tee it up a little bit, play it off the inside of our foot, and you're ready to smash it.
Yeah.
You still swing on your circle,
Yeah.
and you have your full power here. You want to hit it further, use all of your power.
Yeah.
Got it?
Are we full swinging?
Full swing, my friend.
Okay. Cut.
You can move it. You can move your feet a little bit that way. There you go. But you don't spread them apart. Don't get wider. Good. That's it. Great swing. Great balance.
Thank you.
And you got the toot wagon going today, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Feet are super wide again. Feet shoulder width apart. Keep coming. There you go. Nice rip. Great swing. Great balance. It's exactly
It's a little bit left.
exactly what we're
No.
looking for.
Right.
Go ahead.
Give me a high five.
Okay.
Okay.
Feet.
I was about to do that.
Okay. All right. I should. It's week 6. You should know this by now, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Why would I even be here?
I popped that up so much.
Okay. So I'm kind of glad he did that. He took a divot on the driver. We're not looking to take a divot. Remember, we're catching the ball coming up on the swing, and the
Yeah.
ball's teed up. So
I'm
we
bad.
shouldn't be taking any divots. Not
I'm
bad. You
bad.
just had a little mishit. It's okay.
Calm. It's in the hips.
It's in the hip, all in the hips. Okay, so that's week 6. We're hitting the driver. Beauty, Carson. Carson, what are the 2 things that we do different when we use the driver?
Put the ball on our inside of our front foot,
Perfect, that's 1.
and then we use a tee.
And we use a tee. He's got it. Week 6 complete. If you were in the program right now, you'd be getting a certificate. You have fun?
Yes.
Good. Bonus coming up after this. We're going to take you out to the sand. We're going to show you how to hit a sand shot for any of those that are interested in learning that. Thank you for watching. If you're teaching your kids, come back here and really go week by week. This is exactly how we teach the kids. You could teach your kids as well, as long as you're following along, following my tips, taking your time, having patience, being positive, and just working on the things that we're talking about. Your
Right.
kid's gonna get better. Consistency and hitting a ton of range balls will help them along the way. Thank you. Stick around for the sand.
Oh, we're not doing it anymore.
Okay, thanks for sticking around. We got Carson out here. We're gonna teach in the sand. The most important thing for these young players is just get them in the sand and get them used to it. Feel the fluffiness, feel how it works, feel how some's thicker, some's lighter, see how the ball comes out of it. Like just get in there and mess around. If it's got to be at a golf course or a playground, or do what I used to do growing up and wait for the snow to fall. And I treated the snow like my sand because the course I grew up on didn't have any bunkers. So I improvised. Here's the trick with sand. We don't want to see the kids come in here, take big swings, and stop their swings. It's going to happen a lot, I promise you, okay? We want to take big swings, have good finishes, but we need to maintain that we're not hearing the click of the golf ball, okay? So this sound here, where we hear click first, that's a bad sand shot. We want them to get used to having the sand throw the ball out of the bunker for us. So what I always say is I say, hit an inch behind the ball and give it your all. So let these kids come in here, hit the sand, and get out of the bunker every time. Carson, do you want to give it a try?
Yeah.
All right, my man,
get
come on in
sand.
here. 1 inch behind the ball and give it your all.
My aim is like for
Hitting
right.
the sand first. All right. So did the sand throw the ball out on that one?
No.
Nope, we hit ball first, right? You heard the click. We're avoiding the click. Hit that sand and just blast it. Dude, that was perfect. That's like 4 feet. That was awesome. Want to do another one?
Yeah.
Hit that sand and give it your all. Oops.
That was way too
What did
high.
you hear though?
A
Click.
tree.
You heard the the tree. You heard the click, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're avoiding the click. All sand, no clicks. Good.
Oh.
Good. That was great.
Barely.
That means we just give it a little bit more, okay?
Yeah.
We want to blast it out. Hit that sand. Perfect. Perfect. Hit a couple more here, bud.
Okay.
Okay. So when we're teaching our junior golfers how to hit out of the sand, like I said, number one, get them in the sand somehow. Like I said, a playground, a golf course, wherever you need to be. Get them hitting behind the ball and not hearing the click of the golf ball. They want to hit the sand and finish their swings all the way up and around. Trying to just get the ball out and up. That's what's important. More important, are you having fun in here?
Yeah.
Kids love the sand, so enjoy that little bonus tip, lesson, whatever you would call it. And Carson, you almost just, well, we didn't hit anybody, so that's good. That's good. Thanks everybody for watching. Get your kids out, have fun with them, enjoy it. Golf is a great game for the youth, for the old ones. We all have fun doing it. Until next time, I'm the Egg. All right, I hope you're having a great time with the program. And realize this, the program's set up as a basic. There are gonna be things that come up because each kid's built differently. Each kid requires different things. Your child is unique, just like my child is unique. And I know you're gonna have questions or you're gonna need help. Please leave me a comment, let me know what your question is. There is nothing worse than giving somebody bad advice, especially your child. So if you have questions about teaching them, just drop it in the comments and I will do my best to help you out and get your kids swinging better than they ever have.